Hey guys, welcome aboard. Today we're on the A300. I don't fly this plane very often, so we're flying into the city of Tokyo. Figured do something easy, so just an ILS to 16 left, although we are going through the 16 left is with sandy transitions, so it actually takes us onto a downwind, and then we're doing a bit of a crooked base leg, which is actually kind of peculiar. It's not completely square, but you know, here you can kind of see that we're almost about to start and turn. Here we go. It's not super sharp, so I wonder why they're limiting it to a max 185. But so we're just gonna target our minimum clean for now, and so I'm controlling the rate of descent kind of manually, since these 80s kind of VNav computers are not always reliable when it comes to their pre-computed descent profile. So I'm just kind of managing it by hand. As long as you know what your descent profile needs to be, you don't have to rely on the actual profile mode in this plane. Just looking for the airport. I'm gonna keep on looking for it, but I figured that we probably won't see it. We probably won't see the runway very clearly until we actually get to our final approach. So, okay, we are gonna start the next turn. This one's a big one. Still can't see it. Although you can see Tokyo pretty well. Just that incredible urban density right below us. Oh, you can see a little bit of runway in the distance. Just for a moment there. And there it is again. But I'm not going to call it yet, since we're probably going to lose it again. So we're just going to remain under instrument for now. Alright, so we're going to get the land mode set up on this plane. As you can see, we've got a lock star on our PFD, so it's capturing the localizer as it turns. So now I'm going to switch to manual thrust and just kind of almost semi-hand flying this thing to control the power. So we start targeting the next speed bug targets. So as you can see, the next one is our minimum slats extended speed, which is around 180-ish at the moment. And the glide slope is coming down. Arm the spoiler, so we won't need that drag after this. So right now we're intercepting the glide slope and watching the VSI. It's going to start to dip. Here we go. Idle power and gear down. Takes a while for the gears to swing on this aircraft. And going for flap 15. It looks like we're just about to break out of this cot layer now. Runway in sight. There we go. Going visual. Okay, so now we're gonna... Oh, we don't necessarily need this, but I feel like I should probably set the speed bug to our approach speed, even though it's pretty easy to see on the speed tape. Okay, so we're doing 127, and since the wind is not super difficult to deal with today, it's only about 6 knots. So we're just gonna dial that right down to our approach speed. So just a little light breeze. Even though I think during the weather forecast we're supposed to be getting some crosswind by the time we get close. So We'll see if that changes, but at the moment still looks pretty straight. Okay, so now we're slowing down, going for a flap 30-40. So it's going to add a little bit more power now, so that we don't blow through the bottom on our speed tape. Okay, gonna need a little more than that. So probably around 55, 60-ish in 1 speed on these GE CF6s. Yeah, we're gonna need a little more. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, it's definitely not a slippery airplane like a Dreamliner. This thing needs a lot of thrust when you're on final. Okay. And we can feel a little tiny bit of gust. So it wasn't in the forecast, but pretty stable at the moment. So we're about to cross, just crossed 1500. Doing about 128 ground speed. So we're targeting roughly 600, 700 feet per minute rate of descent. And that's the number that we want to keep in mind as we disconnect. That's probably good enough to go manual now. Autopilot disconnect. And to press it again, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this localizer is slightly kind of crooked to the right, so I'm just going to bring it towards the left side a little bit to kind of line up with the actual physical center line of the runway a little bit better. So I think the runway is, the glide slope is also just a little bit further in than what you normally expect, so, but I can't remember whether it's on this runway or the one next to it, so I guess we'll find out by the time when we get to the threshold. Usually it starts to become pretty obvious by the time when we get to about 200 feet, so we'll see about that. Fly this thing in, aiming for about 500 check, aiming for about 500 to 600 feet per minute, rate of descent.
400.
Does feel a little bit high, this glide slope. Yeah.
200.
Land.
100. 50. 40.
Decrab.
30. 20.
Hold it.
10. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse thrust. Brake decel. And 60. Brakes off. Alright, welcome to Tokyo, guys. So we're just going to do the after landing items here. As you can see, the glide slope is actually just a little bit high compared to the actual markings on in the touchdown zone. So guess is, you know, you have to kind of rely on your instinct a little bit. Also, the wind forecast turns out to be correct. So by the time we got to the minimum, we did get a little light breeze coming from the left-hand side. So it's not a huge issue, you know, just about, I think it was around 6 knots, if I remember correctly. So, but, you know, it's nothing extreme. So just had to do some adjustment in the last 50 feet, kick the right rudder and decrab it, and then just flare the plane. So yeah, overall it's just a very textbook straightforward ILS approach into Tokyo. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.